honourable member for Halifax Citadel Sable Island.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Finance. In November of last year, our office made a Freedom of Information request that showed from the time the government took office until November 2021, there are no records of correspondence, reports, notes, or even memos on online gambling at the Office of Addictions and Mental Health, and I'll table that. Since then, online gambling has been launched, and the Minister has told the media that there was extensive back and forth between himself and the Minister of Addictions and Mental Health. My question for the Minister is this: will he table the analysis that resulted from those extensive discussions?
The Honourable Minister of Finance.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I can tell you I have great respect for my colleague, the Minister for Addictions and Mental Health. And I can tell you the first thought in my mind when we considered iCasino, I think that's what the member's referring to, Mr. Speaker, is that minister and the people that he is looking out for in this province. I don't think, I mean, if there was written consultation, I guess it would have shown up in the FOIPA. But what I can tell you is that we had meetings about it, we discussed it, and concerns that were had and things we should be aware of. And I can't provide something to you that was never put in writing, but I can tell you that's what took place.
The honourable member for Halifax Citadel Sable Island.
Mr. Speaker, I would invite the Minister to review meeting notes and see if there's anything that could be provided if those discussions have taken place. Mr. Speaker, when the Minister launched online gambling last week, there was little that he expressed his confidence in the decision. He said, "We're not trying to really promote it," and I'll table that. Perhaps because he knows that online gambling is addictive and can cause financial ruin, and that it's out of touch to promote gambling when many people don't know how they're going to be able to cover the basics of gas, food, power, and rent. Mr. Speaker, wouldn't the Minister agree that what people really need is not more ways to gamble, but rather direct, immediate support?
The Honourable Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, I do appreciate the member's comments, and I honestly believe in my opinion, we're on the same page, Mr. Speaker. This was not something we wanted to promote. The reality is there are over 2,000 online gaming sites. It exists without us. Mr. Speaker, there may be ways we can help to identify Nova Scotians who are struggling that we don't even know right now who are struggling because they're gambling on some of those 2,000 sites that are out there. So, Mr. Speaker, the world is the way it is. The internet is the way it is. There's no censorship. We can't block those sites. I even think the province of Quebec tried to block sites from outside of their province. That was challenged in court and they lost and they weren't able to do it. So the reality is it exists without us. With us having a presence, we have an opportunity to offer it with supports in place for people who could have problems.
The honourable member for Annapolis.